such as Deadpool, Marvel's Merc with a micropenis.
And the Mask, a total Chad who just oozes big dick energy.
Good morning, V.
YouTube. Welcome back to the channel today, ladies and gents and everyone in between.
We are so glad you have found your way back to the best YouTube channel of all time. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you absolutely the worst. Make sure you subscribe because it really helps us out. And if you want to see more of our content, you got to do it. Hit that little bell while you're at it. It's literally just a finger click away.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
It takes no time.
Free and easy.
Your grandmother's already done it.
Then donate $50. It's not hard to do. Come on now. But by the way, look, my bank got locked out. If I could just borrow a little bit. Make sure you comment down below your favorite thing about the video and tell us your least favorite thing so that we can block and ignore that comment.
While you're at it, tell us the least favorite thing about this guy right here.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
My third death battle? Ha! Wait, what was that about a micro penis?
Well, that's right. He breaks the fourth wall.
Every famous superhero has
Just
a
like
special
She-Hulk.
something which makes them recognizable.
She did it first.
Some are gothic knights of darkness, a showcase
Definitely
of order.
That's a good Deadpool movie right there.
Some are instantly relatable, a prime example of
Another
an
good Deadpool
average
movie.
person in a not-so-average world.
And some are shoved in your face over and over and over again until you just can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I get that,
Shucks,
X4.
Are you talking about me? You're such a sweet talker.
Go away.
Did they
We've
provided
been
you
through
with
this,
that?
But why
Yeah, his job got
stop a good thing?
Yeah, my job gave me. Okay,
Hi,
yeah.
I'm Wade
My bad.
Wilson,
Don't mind-
masterful
don't mind
mercenary and
me.
twice robbed of winning People
stupid.
Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive award. Way back, I got stuck in a seriously shitty situation called cancer. The worst supervillain. But then the good folks of Department K offered me a cure. Sounded great. Until I learned
I do
the
not
big
like this voice for
plot
Deadpool
twist.
at all.
Department K was
it's not Ryan
actually a
Reynolds.
sect of the Weapon X program, a top-secret project for crafting super soldiers by any
AKA
means
Merc.
necessary.
They shot Wade up with
God damn it,
50
Corey.
cc's of hot cream.
AKA Merc with a mouth, Big DP, Thom Cruise, Ninja Spider-Man, Thom Cruise.
Creamy Wolverine juice. It gave him the same crazy healing
34
factor,
inoperable
but also
cancer
turned his
tumors.
face into an improv comedy prompt.
You look like an avocado. Had sex with an older, more disgusting avocado.
It's Erlich Bachman.
After escaping in gruesome fashion,
That's not even my favorite one that he
Line,
says
yeah.
there. You look like a topographical map of Idaho.
Wade resumed his life as a mercenary, taking the name Deadpool.
He's
Deadpool.
got your standard superhuman buffs. Super strength, super speed, super toughness, the works. But he put that super swagger to use as an expert martial artist. Though it's hard to tell sometimes because he lets himself get hit a lot.
True.
Hey, when you have a healing factor that would make even Logan's nuclear charred adamantium skeleton blush, you let yourself nosh on a lead sandwich every once in a while. I've survived gunshot wounds, impalement, organ destruction, supification, and even freaking
Supification.
disintegration. Good luck trying to take me out.
disintegration.
Don't take all the credit for yourself. You know you were cursed with everlasting life by Thanos during some of that.
Told you.
Yeah, well, me and Space Grimace have a really deep relationship.
Space Grimace.
About as deep as I am and his girlfriend. Hey-oh!
Good thing Thanos removed the curse so we could
What game is
violently
that?
murder you.
An impulse I deeply empathize with.
Well, as much as I liked getting resurrected after that, I like doing the opposite to other people even more. As in killing them. With weapons, especially my lovely golden girls, Bee and Arthur.
That would be his katanas, which
was
are
awesome.
almost unbreakable thanks to an energy field from his suit. Fully charged, they can even cut the Hulk.
Even then, Deadpool is a walking arsenal with enough machine guns, sniper rifles, grenades, rocket launchers, tranquilizers, etc. to take out a small
He's
country.
an actual
And
army.
if I'm feeling cute, I might delete you later with any one of the wacky weapons of mass destruction I've picked up on my misadventures. Like a gun that wipes you from history, the actual Venom
Is that Hitler?
symbiote, and the
think so,
seventh
yeah.
Infinity Stone, the Continuity Gem. It rewrites canon itself and could even make Wiz and Boomstick bearable co-hosts. I mean, maybe.
Oh yeah? Well, let's go over some of these feats of yours. Take it away, Wiz.
With pleasure. Deadpool has showcased his impressive super strength when, at one point, he stood up straight, without aid. Based on Deadpool's cannon weight and examining the distribution of mass here, we can deduce his legs can support 210 pounds, or just under 100 kilograms.
What?
Oh, or how about the time he held
When he
up
said
this
210
pistol?
pounds, I was
That's
like,
a Desert Eagle
I
Mark
hold more than
19,
that.
which weighs 72 whole ounces. Amazing.
Guys, what the hell? You know I can kick people through concrete walls and yank around a 6-ton helicopter, right?
Here we can see him running, much like typical human beings run, and the average male running speed is about 9.4 kilometers per hour.
Hey, I was out running a goddamn airplane. Do you know how fast airplanes are? Jesus H. Christ almighty. Do some research for once, you frauds.
Jokes aside, Deadpool can move faster than the eye can track. He's caught Captain America's shield, which Cap can throw fast enough to slice through tanks.
Jumped in a volcano and
He's even
lived.
dodged the electric-powered mutant Surge's lightning blasts. Unlike Wolverine, his chemically induced healing factor isn't a natural evolution, and so it seriously damaged his brain. Which explains a lot.
This guy isn't just annoying as balls, he's legit insane. Talk about a terrible combination.
Well, Deadpool's insanity leads him to talk to seemingly invisible people, namely the writers and editors of each comic book he's in.
I mean, is it really insanity if it's true? That's even how he got rid of the continuity gem, by literally handing it over to the editors.
While his broken mind and daredevil attitude makes him incredibly unpredictable, it can often put him in over his head. Plus, while his healing
Why is that
factor is
Batman?
quite potent, it's not an instant quick fix.
That's first to reattach his limbs rather than wait for them to regrow.
I love that.
Or is your hand really small?
That's not pleasant.
His biggest weakness, though, is that he's a dumb internet meme and he should feel bad about it.
And using this mathematical formula, taking account of Deadpool's
Plus
abundance in
LMAO,
media,
plus
we
Ryan
can
Reynolds.
quantify exactly how dumb he is.
You know, I've done this death battle bullshit 3 times now, and can I just say, I hope you douchebags never change. I love it. I'll be over there chomping on popcorn and chimichangas while your heads explode trying to figure out
What
how
a
I
terrible
could possibly
combination.
lose this one.
Popcorn and
Toodles.
chimichangas.
Good riddance.
Gross.
Deadpool may be an annoying clown who has menaced Marvel's good and bad sides for decades, but he's
Psychologist Carl Jung once described the persona as a kind of
Forgot who's-
mask,
oh, the mask. Okay,
designed
yeah.
on the one hand to make a definite impression on others, and on the other to conceal the true nature of the individual.
right.
Basically, who we are on the inside is different than who we are on the outside. But what
No.
if putting on a mask could actually reveal what was underneath it?
Underneath the mask? You mean your face?
Radar? For Corey, it's just more fat.
Don't even know how to start to answer that.
Use your mouth.
Accurate.
It's on your face. Well, while Wiz is trying to figure out how masks work, dumbass, let's one mask in particular, the mask.
Its origins are shrouded in mystery. Some say it was used as part of an African tribal ritual. Others say it was created by Loki, the Norse god of mischief.
Who knows and who cares?
okay.
It wound up in the hands
Mask
of
is a comic book, by
Stanley
the way.
Ipkiss, the slubbiest, dorkiest loser this side of Deadpool.
Regenerating degenerates have feelings too, you know.
Curious, Stanley donned the mask and was transformed.
I'm
from an
sorry.
everyman to
That's a Marvel character?
No.
Just Stanley.
Just a comic book.
And now he's a big green cartoon character the media dubbed Big Head.
But you can just call him the Mask. With his newfound powers, Stanley would take on the mob,
I haven't seen
get
the movie in
girl,
so
and
long.
live happily ever
So
after.
good.
I loved
right?
it.
Don't let the family movie fool you.
Cameron Diaz.
Sorry, movies. I always forget that second one.
Yeah,
Don't
I've never
blame
seen
ya.
that. Never
this
will.
ain't your silly
trash.
Steamboat Willie
Son of the
shenanigans.
Mask.
Get ready for some
Looks
good
garbage.
old-fashioned hardcore violence.
See, the
Somehow
mask
the
itself
animation
is a
got
lie,
worse
and
in
it
the
desires
newer
nothing
one.
more than absolute carnage. By tapping into its wearer's repressed id, it can turn a nebbish nobody like Stanley into a rampaging serial killer.
Complete with Bugs Bunny powers. Horrifying.
Metafictional combat scientists like myself have long speculated about a unifying theory that could explain the source of the mask's powers. We call this phenomenon Toon Force. Think of characters such as Bugs Bunny, Popeye, and Michael Jordan. A being that wields Toon Force seems capable of accomplishing almost anything they desire so long as they find it humorous. With this power, the mask can manipulate the laws of physics whenever he likes, even breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, God, no, he can break it too. You never said anything about that, and now we've got 2 of them.
Don't forget about me!
2 of them.
Regardless, Toon Force allows the mask to summon any kind of weapon imaginable from thin air.
Everything from oversized guns and rocket launchers to whoopee cushions, dynamite, anvils, hell, anything from the Goodfellas.
That's called a budget, Corey.
Okay, listen to me. The first mask was a huge success, so you'd think the budget for the next one would be huge.
But Carrie didn't come back for it.
Sure.
So that
but
definitely nerfed
the
the budget.
name was there. It's the mask. People are going to go see it, regardless
But
if
they
Carrie
didn't.
was there.
But they didn't.
And I don't, that's just a freaking cop out there. Bullshit about that.
They knew that Jamie Kennedy's not bringing the audience in. Not putting butts in seats.
Are you really saying that right now about Jamie Kennedy's?
Yes, 100%.
Don't talk shit about Malibu's Most Wanted.
Don't talk shit about Total.
Don't ever say nothing about it.
His best performance.
King Kong got nothing on me.
His best performance and movie ever is Scream.
Oh man.
Toon Force users can manipulate their bodies in any way they like, whether it be stretching their limbs, inflating themselves like a balloon, or shape-shifting into giant monsters.
And best of all,
I don't
really
think
hurt a
Deadpool
dude. Well, at
wins.
least not in the normal way.
Right, it's not that the mask has a specific healing factor or some such. It's more like he can just say no to damage.
He's had holes blown in him, had his head cut off, stripped his own flesh
Lord.
from his bones, and was blown up into a bloody pulp. He can outpace Lobo, remember him? Because he doesn't need
What?
to wait
I don't know
for
who
his
Lobo
body to
is.
heal.
From
It
DC, he's
just
insanity.
happens.
However,
I didn't know they had
the
that crossover.
scariest thing about the mask's use of Toon Force is
Survived
how it affects the world
atmospheric
around him.
re-entry.
In most cases, the rules of Toon Force are applied to the user and whomever or whatever the force is affecting.
This even happens in the movie. Man, look
That's
at
true,
her
I forgot about
go.
that, yeah.
But in the true canon of the mask, this is not the case. And this
okay.
leads to some, well, horrific imagery. The mask can pick up cars and knock over buildings with ease. He can dodge point-blank bullets and run fast enough to set the ground on fire. He has survived massive explosions, giant robots, and being kicked in the testicles so hard he flew.
Out of all the gore in those comics, that is the worst thing I've seen yet. But remember what we said before about him fighting Lobo? The guy who ate a city?
At one point, Lobo
Okay.
and the
Lobo's
mask
amazing.
raced around the entire planet several times in the span of just a few seconds, and then crashed into each other in an absolutely gargantuan blast. Based on their after-trail rings and given an estimated time frame of less than half a minute, which fits given the context, they must have been going over 9 million meters per second.
Not that
What
fast.
a
We
couple
see that
of
definitely
scamps.
faster.
There's only
Fucking
one way
insane,
to
dude.
really stop the mask, and that's by removing the mask itself.
Good luck trying.
That was
The
actually
only
really
way
good
is that the
animation for
wearer
back
has
then.
already
know.
decided
Taking the
to
mask
let
off.
it come off.
So
And
what
with the
happened to the
power
second
it
movie?
gives, who'd
No
want
budget.
to?
Technically, the conscience of the person the mask possesses still exists, and could be reasoned with or tricked into removing the mask.
Like when Lobo threw a guilt bomb at him after he murdered hundreds of people.
But the mask itself has an astronomically powerful influence on its host.
Right. I mean, who doesn't like letting loose every once in a while? We've covered a lot of vicious murderers on the show, but I've never seen one who has as much fun with it as the mask.
Let's rock this joint!
Who you calling?
All right, the combatants are set.
I don't know
We've
after
run
all
the data
that.
through all
I want to
possible-
Maybe
say
the mask.
I'm thinking the mask is gonna win.
I've
I think so,
got a
too.
hunger for some.
I swear if you cut the commercial, I'll strangle you both with an actual blue. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this mess. But there's only enough funding for a few minutes of animation, so we're skipping that part.
Funding. Here we go again.
Budget.
Okay.
All right, Majora's Mistake. You've got one chance to take that off.
Penis metaphor!
The healing.
So does he though.
What a ride!
I must break you.
That's so good.
Oh, that's right. They both can break the fourth wall.
Actually,
Oh, continuity stone.
that's not
Or Jim.
canon. Let's just say I know the right people. With this continuity gem, I can rewrite anything I think needs fixing. I could stop Hitler from being born, rewrite the Star Wars prequels, or even make you take off that mask.
Imagine though. Imagine Deadpool wearing the mask that X-Force says.
Be crazy.
Oh, wow! You weren't kidding! Ah, Beans, we're in the storyboards!
Old chum, I think that zany stunt of yours ran out the budget. Can't make the scene if you don't have the green. Lucky for you, I have an idea!
This is great animation.
Why is the Deadpool suit all puffy, like muscly? Those are weird dice. I did not like those at all.
Ah, that's it. Honey bun, we're good to go.
What the?
What? Where'd you get that?
Oh, Jack! I'm already wearing it!
This has been the most fun
heck?
death battle
It's
so
the most
far.
insane one they've done
Yeah.
yet.
Look at this guy. He is although the internet thinks he might be.
So good.
Perhaps I've gone too far, far from my reality. I'll do this right. I'm not a joke. What even is a chimichanga?
Oh my god. Good.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing.
Yep.
He will come back from this.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Indeed.
Chicka chicka boom.
Who's next?
Oh, okay.
Well,
I thought so.
He's gone! He's finally gone! He can never bother us again! Why don't I feel as awesome as I should?
To be fair, given his
To
more
be
robust
fair.
To be
history,
fair.
Deadpool held a solid advantage in experience and skill. He was relatively smarter and more mentally put together in comparison. So it's possible he could have outsmarted the Mask.
This is one of the
if
best
given
ones.
The chance.
Yes, if that chance was never gonna come. He had some really cool feats of strength and speed, but the Mask blew him out of the water. Like, who cares that Deadpool pulled around a 6-ton copter when the Mask knocked over a building weighing over 1,000 tons? And comparing their
Wow.
speed, he's 100 times faster too. Like, there's no contest.
Not to mention the size of the blast from the Mask
Okay.
and Lobo's collision equals 322 teratons of TNT, trillions of times greater than Deadpool's asteroid feat.
Whiz stop, none of that matters. This is stupid. We pit Deadpool against a cartoon god. Like you said, the Mask could just say no to damage. Deadpool couldn't even really hurt him. This whole thing was a blowout, a total stomp.
No, I mean, I guess you're right. Oh no!
Oh, yeah!
That's who he nailed it to.
The winner is me!